Well, as you know, a lot of our bear adventures have not turned out well. One of my dreams is to chase a big grizzly up in Alaska. They're just an amazing animal. I think at times you really forget just how dangerous they can be.
The bear broke in these 4 windows right here.
It's pretty cool. We're seeing bears everywhere. It's go time. Let's go. Bears are simply amazing to me. But I'm not gonna lie, my heart is set on a grizzly. I just hope we can find one. It's definitely a dream come true. Hey, I'm Rick. I grew up in the Black Hills, a hunter's paradise.
And I'm Julie, and I grew up in the Sandhills, right in the heart of cattle country.
The careers in physical therapy is where our roads crossed.
Shortly thereafter, the wedding bells were ringing.
And our scrubs were swapped for camo.
The outdoors have always been a part of our lives.
And now it is our life. This is beyond the hunt.
Alaska, the great land, the largest state in our country. It's not only one of those majestic and scenic locations in America, but arguably the most beautiful place on our entire planet. Filled with rugged snow-capped mountaintops, a plethora of lush trees and wilderness, and a vast landscape abruptly thriving with wildlife, including one of the largest and most dangerous animals in the entire world, the grizzly bear.
Well, as you know, a lot of our bear adventures have not turned out well. I was talking to Steve West at the SHOT Show last year and told him that one of my dreams is to chase a big grizzly up in Alaska. And I got a phone call later this spring, Steve telling me that he's got it all planned out. I can't wait to meet Albert Marquez with Planet Earth Adventures.
Hi, I'm Albert Marquez with Planet Earth Adventures. Our company specializes in showing you all these unique places here in Alaska. Sightseeing trips, kayaking trips, bear viewing, dog sledding trips, and winter adventures. Our trips range anywhere from 1 day to multi-day trips that can last up to 14 days.
And 10 days is exactly what Rick signed up for.
Planet Earth Adventures is going to pick me up at the airport, take me out to the Denali Overlook Inn, an absolutely wonderful place to stay. And then I'm going to fly up to camp with Alaska Bush Float Plane Service. Literally everything that I had dreamt about had come true in just a matter of a few months. And thanks to Steve West and Steve's Outdoor Adventures.
Now that Rick has made a safe landing, he sits down with Jim Bailey, owner of the lodge.
Been doing this way too long. 37 plus years. This place is old, been built in the early 60s. There's 7 cabins scattered out. Some are 12 hours, 12 miles, one's 9 hours, one's 4 hours, one's 5 minutes, one's across the lake, one of the lakes and up and a big river up there, so sitting there. The hunt, we have the 7 cabins like I told you along with the lodge, but the one you hunt out of is it's called halfway cabin. The reason it's called halfway is because halfway to another cabin we call Grizzly. Last June we were up there 6 days. This is very important. And in 6 days we saw 12 grizzlies, 20 moose, and 5,000 or 6,000 caribou. Wow. All from in 6 days from the cabin. Anyway, there's so many bears around. I think you should get one in under 3 or 4 days. Mm-hmm. The most we've ever had here, a great big huge corporation, 32 people. Our guides went up their strip and put up tents. We gave them every bed we could. And they had nothing but fun. They had a big corporated
That's cool.
32 people in a place like this. There's only 14 beds at the lodge, and the other cabins are 2 and 4.
And now Jim shows off the available entertainment.
Okay, one more time, that's it.
Yeah.
All right. Done.
You got it.
Don't tell John, okay? You think that's something, I'll get the gun out pretty soon.
Oh boy.
That's another story. See, there's no entertainment here, just me.
Just you.
Home type.
Yeah. Well, we finally get to base camp. Jim Bailey, master guide. Let me tell you right now, this guy is nothing short of entertainment. I just hope that he doesn't break out his pistol. Unless, of course, the grizzly bear's chasing me.
But Rick proves there is more entertainment available. Like feeding the birds. And fishing.
This grayling is probably 17 years old, 16 or 17. What we do is take a spatula, a wooden spatula, and pick 4 Coke bottle caps and screw them in there upside down, and they scratch off the scales of the grayling. And it works very well. Better than like your knife and scraper and, you know, one of them tricks that you learn after several hundred years.
Yeah.
So what are you standing there? Go get some more fish.
In the winter, there's barely enough food. Sometimes that can lead to a very unexpected guest.
And everybody asks me from time to time, they ask does the bears get in the cabin to tear up? Well, of course they do. The bears got a nose a mile long, and if there's something in there you've been eating, even last summer or a year ago or 2 weeks ago, they're going to smell it. The only year that we chose not to have a caretaker, the bear broke in these 4 windows right here. Came right in here, broke all these 4 windows, and walked down this way. The tracks come here, and he walked up over here. We had a sheet mount right here, and he grabbed it. He got on the table because here's his claws right here. He grabbed that sheet, which is a mount, and walked down the hallway, all the way down the end, outside the back door, and we have an outhouse way in the back. And I was looking for it. I said, where can it be? And there it was. The horn was sticking out. He buried the sucker. Can you imagine? Buried the mount. Can you imagine what the bear thought? I said, I'd like to eat it, but it tastes like styrofoam or something like that. And he tore this place up. He went in the kitchen. Everything you could eat, break, or bite, and bend and knock over was done. And you want to know how strong their mouths are? I mean, this is really nothing. This is the can. There's one of our
Those old metal cans too.
Yeah, these are metal. And this is another, everybody thinks that's a shotgun, but it's not. That's bear, you know. There was a case of this RPM old oil in one of my cabins over there. There was 27 of them. He bit every one of them. And I just kept one for and there's something in petrolina oil that bears seem to like. I don't know why. It's aviation fuel or diesel or whatever. Anyway, I kept one just for the story.
So Rick goes on this grizzly bear hunt in Alaska for 10 days, but he forgets one thing, his good luck charm. Me, of course. So I figured that's probably why he had such bad luck when his guide couldn't fly in due to bad weather and take him out hunting. But I will say one thing, he definitely was not bored waiting for his guide to get there.
Well, we just saw Klaus come running back up from down at the lake. Jim's other plane is sinking. The floats are sunk, so we're going to get our hip boots on a rundown and see if we can't help him and see what's going on. It's always an adventure.
Well, it sure looks like this plane is grounded. Maybe it's more appropriate to say it's in deep water.
Bounty is a new sponsor. For all of you that don't know, Klaus is our cook here from Denmark. And he's actually been the jack of all trades around here. We've saving boats when they're sinking, saving planes when they're sinking, but he is the jack of all trades.
It has to do that on here.
You like it though, eh?
Yeah, I do. It's a good experience.
Another boat bites the dust here in Alaska. The waves, the wind. They say it's the most they've ever seen here at the lake. It feels like it's dying down now though. Hopefully our guide will be able to fly in later this afternoon. Alaska is always so unpredictable when it comes to the weather, and Mother Nature rules, there's no doubt. My guide, Ben Stevenson, is getting in late because he's weathered in. I am at his mercy, and I'm at the mercy of Mother Nature. I just hope he gets here quick. That's all I can say. Hurry up, Ben.
After a long wait, the weather finally clears enough for the guide to fly in.
We are glad to see you. How are you?
Sorry for being late. Nice shirt.
Yeah, you too.
Sorry for being so late getting back in here.
No
It's just
worries,
one
man.
thing after another.
We're glad you made it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it looks like there should be bears up there.
Yeah, no, it's good looking country. If there is any, we ought to see some.
Yeah.
Now that Ben, the guide, arrives, a double rainbow also arrives. And hopefully at the end of it, Rick isn't going to find a pot of gold, but a golden brown grizzly bear. The real adventure begins.
Home sweet home. We made it. We finally got up here. Well, we finally get to our spike camp, the halfway cabin. And as I look at it, I'm beginning to think maybe it's half a cabin, not halfway, but half a cabin. It's pretty tight quarters, but that's good because it gets us out and puts us up out on the roof to actually break out the Nikons and glass for big bears.
And glassing is what they did. And if you're not glassing, you're looking at the glass as Mother Nature rains on your parade. And then the only other activities are write, eat, and sleep.
ain't gonna go hungry up here, that's for sure. Not with old Ben cooking. If you're me, on the other hand, you might be in trouble. Well, what would we do without today's technology? I hate to think that I'm so dependent on it, but it's actually pretty cool that I can be in such a remote area and still hear Julie's sweet voice. See if Julie's home. Hey girl, I was just trying to catch up with you. I'm on Ben's satellite phone, so I'll try to call you later tonight. Talk to you later, love you. Bye-bye.
Well, unfortunately, I wasn't able to make this hunt. We had so many things going at the office, but there was no way that I wanted Rick to miss this opportunity. It's always kind of a bummer when we don't get to hunt together, but while he's away, I just have to have faith that everything's going to be okay and he's going to have a great hunt.
Okay, so earlier I cinched up my boots, felt that there was going to be a bear sighting really soon. Dan went outside, tapped on the window, and gave me the fire drill sign. I saw a bear up here on the hill, so we got one quick glimpse of it, trying to confirm boar versus sow. Hopefully we're on the move here in just a little bit. We'll see.
As Rick glasses for the bear, an amazing event unfolds. Rick realizes he's not the only one hunting for grizzly bears.
Dude, it's a standoff. This would be so cool to be filming close.
Oh man, this would be awesome if we were down there.
Don't give up.
I'd love to see Papa Grizzle's friend come out and say enough enough. That'd be sweet.
Oh, we'll think giving in. Oh yeah, girl, get him. She kind of bluffed him there, didn't she? Well, that ain't no bluff, I guess. Oh, she's going right at him, dude. Right at him. Look at that one wolf that's freaking 10 feet away. Man, I wish we were close.
I'd give anything to be about 100 yards from that.
That was really cool. As a little play of events just unfolded, the sow came up the hill, had a cub with her. The wolves split the sow and cub. Cub got into the timber, got a hold of mama bear, started chasing her around, got her in the timber. And then there was this big standoff. From here, it looked like they were about 10 feet away. She fended them off, and now she's headed back to find her cub. Pretty cool stuff. Morning of day 5. I can barely see. We've got a really nice black bear out here. If anybody knows me, they'll tell you I'm an opportunist. I have a giant black bear out in front of us, and I'll shoot that black bear in a heartbeat. But I'm not gonna lie, my heart is set on a grizzly. I just hope we can find one. Ben found a grizzly. We found a black bear this morning. Plan is black bear's in a great spot, but grizzly's going away, and it's the only grizzly we see on this range at the moment. It's our last day. Ben's made the executive decision to go kill grizzly. It's pretty cool. We're seeing bears everywhere. It's go time. Let's go.
After a long walk, Rick and his guide finally catch up with the grizzly bear.
This thing's on at 200. Should I put it at the top of his shoulder? No. Put it right on him. If he's at 3, 400.
No, I just leave it. Just put him maybe just a touch high.
Okay.
And that's from the center.
I hope that wind's carrying up there. Yeah, I can feel it like this.
I think we'll just stay back here. We got time.
Boy, he's a big son of a gun. Yeah,
He's solid 8. Nice dark. Yeah. He's still kind of tracking that caribou. He might just come right down this freaking draw. There he goes running. That's we need to get your bike on. Forget your back. Get your bike on. Push it off the back or no. Use your bike here. Bike on. Just go around this bush right here. Get an extra shells with you.
Thank you so much, man. Good job. I can't tell you. I have been cursed with the bear hunt for 3 or 4 years now. We literally left camp over 2 hours ago and come around the corner and we just caught a glimpse. I got cotton mouth, I'm sorry. Got a little adrenaline rush here. But this big bear comes buzzing around the corner chasing caribou. And it's like the bear gods walked him right down to us. We had him at 150 right there.
About that, yeah.
And we thumped him. I can't wait to go look at him, man. He looks beautiful.
Right at 200.
Right at 200.
Oh, wait a second. No.
He's 150.
No, I was looking at the wrong bush.
Well, what can I say? What an absolute experience. You know, Alaska, absolutely breathtaking. Grizzly bears, my first grizzly. It's wild. And the mental challenge, the physical challenge, and everything that goes along with these hunts is what I love.
Oh, and you can see them things walking towards you like that.
It's unbelievable. I can't tell you guys the experience. I mean, this country is, McKinley's right over there. Talkeeton is here. Giant grizzly laying right over there. Let's go check him out.
Well, I cannot tell you how proud I am of Rick. I know how much this hunt meant to him. I know how much he has been dreaming about going to Alaska and shooting a grizzly bear. And to see it all come together for him, I am so happy for him.
A wounded bear is the most dangerous animal or situation you can get yourself into. Ben's got an Alaskan lever action 375 that he can shoot open sights if something bad starts to happen. Man, they're just a beast. On that thing. They're just awesome animals. His coat's really pretty, Ben. I mean, how much longer hair will they get now before? Is he starting to get?
Not much. Yeah, I mean, they get maybe an inch longer there towards the end of September, but yeah, you can't get much nicer hair than that.
After many attempts of chasing grizzly bears, Rick Kruder finally gets a grizzly on the last day of his hunt here in the Alaskan tundra.
After about a 3-mile hike, I have broke my bear jinx up here in Alaska. You know, I've had a pretty rough run on bear hunts in the past, but I'm not gonna lie. This is one I'll never forget. I don't have to shoot another one, I'm good. It's definitely a dream come true.
Beyond the Hunt is brought to you by these fine sponsors.
I thanked a lot of people on this hunt, and I truly mean it. First and foremost, Steve West, the Steve Outdoor Adventures, the folks at the Denali Overlook Inn, Albert Marquez at Planet Earth Adventures, Albert and Jason at the Alaska Bush Float Plane Service, Jim Bailey, the guy that runs Stephan Lake, Ben Stevenson. What can I say? You guys all made my dreams come true. I appreciate every one of you. Thanks again.